Hey everybody, it is Jason from the Texas Gun Vault 2, and I'm out here in the garage working on some guns I got today. And if you guys are following the main channel, you guys saw me upload my first ever short. So tell me what you guys think. I was at the range today filming some content for some upcoming range reports, and there was a guy there who is an FFL SOT, so Federal Firearms Licensee, and SOT is Special Occupational Taxpayer, which means he's allowed to make NFA items and so forth. He can be a dealer, manufacturer, and all that. And he had a post sample MP5 that he had suppressed. And he saw it. I was filming stuff. He goes, "Hey, you want to shoot the machine gun?" I'm like, "Heck yeah." So I ended up spending all of the remaining 9mm ammo I needed for my range reports to do a few mag dumps. My wife got to shoot it as well. It was an absolute blast. And so I didn't get to finish the range reports. I actually had to go back home, get some more ammo, and go back and finish the range reports. So that's was kind of fun today. And then I went to my dealer friend, which I kind of joked with him about. He kind of thinks I'm cheating on him because I talk to other dealers as well. But no, he knows who he is, and he is my favorite, and he is my number one. Okay, so don't worry, you know who you are. But anyway, he was able to procure me a Walther PDP full size. So this is the full size frame and the 5-inch barrel. So look at that. That is the one I wanted. I'm very excited. I finally got myself a PDP. And so I just took this thing apart here a minute ago and cleaned it and oiled it all up. And when I took off the back, the back strap here, there's a little thing in here that says transponder. So I guess there's a place for a RFID. It's kind of scary, but I looked it up online, and my dealer also found a thing on Reddit about that. That's kind of interesting. So I got the box for that. And the sights on this thing were off from the factory. Like, they weren't even close. And I had to kind of pound them in a little bit. I got them even where they look good. But these are supposed to be cut for Glock sights. And I guess these little plastic things are kind of cheapo. But I don't know. They're not in there that tight. I think they're going to be fine. So I may end up replacing them with something. See, what else did I get? Oh, yeah, I picked up a vertical foregrip from B&T. And what do I got here? Oh, yeah, this is something that has been sent to the channel for review. This is the first time a company has directly contacted me about reviewing one of their products. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. Here, I guess I'll show you the box. It is from Lone Wolf. So Lone Wolf, I guess it's distributors. They make fully US-made Glock clones now. And so they sent me one. So this is supposed to be the Glock 19 kind of size. And they're trying to be kind of like a mid-tier Glock clone. They're not trying to be like a Zev or any of that. I don't know if they're necessarily trying to compete with, Shadow Systems or any of that. Maybe a little bit below that, but above OEM Glock. And so they sent me a list of some models that I could choose from, and I wanted to go with something that was different, to kind of see what they're capable of doing. So I got their, I guess it's the TWC3 frame, which is the Timberwolf Compact, I think, Model 3. And it's their stainless steel slide with stainless steel barrel, and this is the version 2 slide. So it has all these, like, awesome kind of cuts on it. Look at that. That thing is really cool. Look at the front of that barrel. That is really, really neat. Very different. I have to say, I've kind of taken this thing apart, looked at it. It does come with one OEM Glock mag, but all the parts internally are not Glock. They look Glock, but they're not. So I'm really impressed with this thing. And I wanted to get the silver frame because everyone has black, and you guys know I love FDE, but I was kind of curious what the silver would look like. I mean, this is a very customized looking gun. It even has kind of like a lightning cut here on the side of the slide. That is a really cool and attractive firearm. So I'm going to be reviewing this. I got to take this thing and do a range report with it, and I'll probably do an unboxing as well, kind of show what comes in the box. But I'm really impressed. I did review a gun in the past that had one of these Timberwolf frames, but it had a different slide on it. So it wasn't a complete lone wolf gun at all. As far as I can tell, I think the only thing on this that is Glock OEM might be the sights, these little plastic sights. And of course, these are designed to be replaced with something that, you want to put on them. But their trigger feels pretty good, and I don't know if anything else. Maybe the extractor, maybe that's OEM Glock, and maybe the slide stop, but it looks a little bit different. But that might be it. I mean, the whole trigger group is Lone Wolf. It's marked Lone Wolf, and it does not look, it's coated kind of in a chrome finish. And one of the things I did notice about it too is on the trigger bar, it uses the Gen 4 type, where it has that little nub, where I know that was a complaint when the Gen 4s first came out. But this is supposed to be kind of a Gen 3 style gun, so it uses the single recoil spring, and you can't use those double recoil springs at all with the slides. But yeah, I mean, it's really nice. It's really impressive. I gotta say, I think the only complaint I had with the original was the grip, in that it might be too narrow. They do provide like an extra backstrap to it that has a little bit more rounded, but this version has a magwell on it, as you can see. So it has this kind of big bottom to it. And it's really nice. I think visually it's very attractive. The only issue for me, I think, kind of so far is my pinky finger kind of goes down on that. And so I kind of have to scrunch my hand up. But it doesn't have finger grooves, so I can move them comfortably. It's just something that I have to get used to. But I like it. It's kind of like a jet funnel, so you can get those fast reloads. I know that was a slow reload there. But no, that's really nice. I mean, the machining on this is pretty darn impressive. The only machining marks I can see is maybe here on the top of the slide towards the front, but it's symmetrical. It looks like the machine was going in circles. But everything else is just machined excellent. I'm very impressed with this thing. So I'll do an unboxing, a proper unboxing where I show everything that's in the box and take it to the range. And of course, I will let all of my viewers know that I did receive this gun for review from Lone Wolf. So does that taint my opinions? You guys will be able to find out. But I don't know how this thing's going to shoot. But so far, just handling it, I like it a lot. So once again, take a look at that thing. Kind of a sexy looking Glock 19 clone. I mean, I like those cuts on the slide. That's why I chose the version 2. It's really kind of an attractive, kind of an upgraded Glock clone. I mean, you get a lot of options on this with front serrations. It looks great. Stainless steel. I mean, it's nice. It's really nice. And so they're definitely trying to up their game. Because I know when I first learned about Lone Wolf distributors, I guess I bought a couple barrels from threaded barrels for other Glocks. And some people said that they were made in China. Now, I don't know if that was ever the case. But I know that all the components of this gun now are made in the USA. So they've taken whatever knowledge and experience they've had in the past and have really tried to make a high-quality Glock clone. It even has a nice little undercut here underneath the trigger. So I'm impressed with it. It fits in my hand really well. It seems to have a kind of a Gen 4 magazine release. So they say it's a Gen 3 gun, I guess because of the recoil spring, but there's a lot of Gen 4 features on it. So this is going to be a cool review and the first review of the channel of a gun that was sent to me because of who I am. Now, I have other guns from like North Star Arms and Chi-Tac, but they sent me guns because of negative reviews that I did or negative experiences I had with their guns, and they wanted to make things right. So this is the first where they just contacted me out of the blue. I was like, hey. So I was like, yeah. So that's pretty cool. So that's going to be probably in the next week or so. I think I'm going to kind of put this one to the front. I have 2 range reports I did today. Shot a Ruger Precision 22 rifle, which I don't think my range report's really going to do it justice because the gun is crazy accurate. I mean, crazy accurate. And I'm at an indoor range. I could only go out to 25 yards. So, of course, I was putting like groups this big at 25 yards on the target. But it shot great. The couple of things about it I'm going to talk about, but I don't know if my range report's really going to do it justice, but I'll address that in the range report. And then I also shot a CZ75B Omega, tactical and urban gray. And spoiler alert, this is a gun that I now want. That's the downside about doing what I do and having all these people lend me guns, because sometimes you'll shoot a gun and you're like, meh, and then you go, holy moly, I got to buy one of these. So yeah, I got a couple CZs on my list. I want a CZ PCR, okay, or is it police of the Czech Republic? Yeah, PCR, and a CZ75B Omega Tactical. Dang, that gun shoots nice. So I got those two range reports to do. I'm going to try to pump those out pretty quick. And then I think I'm going to hurry this one to the front of the line before I do the other ones that I have. And in case you're wondering, I have a SIG P365XL. So I did the 365. I'm going to do the XL next. I have a SIG Mosquito, kind of like their P-Series gun, but chambered in 22. What else did I get? And by the way, most of these guns are once again on loan to me from my friend Jack. He gave me another one too. Oh, two more. A TSUS or TSOS or whatever it's called, Browning High Power, which from just handling it, I'm pretty impressed. I'm going to compare it to a real Browning and an FN Browning that I have. And I also got one of those new Gearson Beretta 92 clones, which is also really nice. So I guess in the next couple weeks, I'll be doing some cloning stuff, Glock clones, Beretta clones, Browning high power clones, that kind of thing. So we'll see how all that turns out. But that's what I got on the table. I also got that mag loader to review, a product to review. And let's see, what else do I have coming in? I think I got another Thrunite light coming in again. Which, by the way, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, because I'm going to be allowed to give away 3 of those. And so I have to come up with some type of contest for people to win it. And then I got to give them their information, and they'll send them out a free Thrunite light. So that'll be fun too. So that's what I got on the table right now. So much stuff. And I haven't even had time to really get to my own guns, And obviously I want to review this PDP. Got this for one of my B&Ts. Really excited to, I'm just waiting on the tax stamp. So waiting on that. So I can put this on that. But that's it. That's what I got going on, man. Life is busy. Life is good. Life is amazing. And I guess that's all I'm going to say for now, because I think I've rambled on too much. Just out here in the garage. Garage door's open. It's nice and cool finally. We've been going through what we call false fall around here in Texas. And false fall is where it kind of looks like fall, it feels like fall, but it's still 97 degrees outside. And that's what we've been going through. We actually had a cool front, and it actually is, I think, like 80 degrees. I know I have a thermometer over here on the wall with that, Winchester, what does it say? It says it is 74 degrees. 74 degrees. That's pretty nice for here in Texas. So that's it. So, what do you guys think? And just want to give you a little bit of behind the scenes and upcoming content. So let me know what you think in the comments section below. And as always, let's go Brandon.